Hey, good morning, folks. We're here in Chehalis, up in Washington, and we are fixing to head over to Long Beach for a week or so. We're doing a little video series with folks on how they pick their RVs and the sizes of them. And start out with, it's a three-part series. The first one is for Pearl and I. We started out with a little pickup camper, and then we moved up to a 40-foot converted Greyhound bus that we thought was the perfect RV for us to retire in. But as we got closer to retiring, we decided we needed something a little bigger if we was going to actually live in this thing for a couple of years. And then a couple we met in South Texas, Terry and Cindy Goss, they purchased a motorhome. They spent several years researching, trying to figure out the right RV for them, and then to fix it up and get their solar and get it just right so they could retire. And just like us, when they retired, they decided that was the wrong RV for them. So they changed. And then the third one is a couple, Scott and Tammy. We met them in California. And they did some researches and they started to buy a Class C, a pretty good sized Class C. They wanted a toy hauler so they could haul their Harley around with. And but luckily they, after they thought about it, they decided that wasn't the right one. They ended up finding the right one. And they've been full-timing for about a year now. And they seem to be perfectly happy with what they've got. So we'll do some walkthroughs, we'll talk with them and kind of give you a little information on how they chose their RVs, and maybe it'll help you in figuring out just what you want. So here's our first video with Pearl and I talking about our RVs. Hope you enjoy.
Hello everybody, I'm Pearl.
I'm Bob.
And we are just passing through.
And this is our next exit.
Come and join us.
And you'd be joining us in Chehalis,
Washington.
Yeah, Chehalis RV Park, Thousand Trails Park. And it's a big park.
It
a lot
is
of
a big
campgrounds,
park.
yeah. They don't have a whole lot of full hookups, but we had some friends that got here a couple hours before us, and luckily they got one of the full hookups. But then they didn't like the site, so we traded with them, and now we both got good sites.
Now we both have full hookup sites.
So we've been in the Pacific Northwest now for about 2 months. We've been at Pacific City, South Jetty, Whalers Rest, Mount Hood, and then Chehalis. And we've got a couple more to go to. But we've had, a really good time.
We have.
So one of the things that makes it so good up here in the Pacific Northwest, for us anyway, is one, the weather's great. And we've got a couple of our kids that lives up here in Oregon and one in Washington. Right. And we got six grandkids.
Grandkids up in the area too.
So we've had a lot of good fun visiting and get to see the ocean. We've had some good campsites. Nice. We've had trouble getting sewer hookups. Yeah, but we made it work.
We did.
But probably one of the best things about this time of coming to the Pacific Northwest is we've been doing this long enough to have made a number of friends, and quite a few of them are up here in the Pacific Northwest also.
Right.
And so we've got to meet up with them and have dinners with them and go out to dinner with them. Yeah. And that kind of added quite a little, what?
It added a good time.
Yeah. So who do you like the most?
Who do I like the most? You.
Yeah, good.
I like your sushi, baby. Raw or cooked?
I like it cooked.
And one thing that has come up time and time again is people are thinking about trading their RVs. And that kind of got us thinking. Our last video we talked about the different things that affect the cost to do this full-time RV lifestyle. And then two big ones was the camping fees and your entertainment, your hobbies, your entertainment, all that kind of stuff. And I think that this kind of falls into that, because depending on what, like for us, for example, in our 50s, we had, remember that pickup camper?
Pickup overhead camper.
Yeah,
yes.
We took it all. We went back to Texas and all over the western half of the country, and we loved it. We used it to haul the horse trailer and take our horses and go camping with the horses and trail riding. Did a lot of boating and fishing and jet skiing.
With kids.
Yeah, with kids and grandkids. But as we started thinking about retirement, my folks they would spent the winters down in South Texas, and they RV'd all of their lives, and their ambition was to get a Greyhound bus, remodel it, do what they could do, and then have done professionally what they couldn't do, and they got that done when they were in their 60s. That was in the late 80s or early 90s, somewhere in there, and they used it for however long, and then they got too old to use it, and then we bought it from them. They wrote Cozy, they called it Cozy, wrote Cozy on the side, and we thought it was the perfect RV for us to retire.
Well, we thought so for quite a number of years.
40-foot long, big diesel engine. They put a new engine, new transmission, power steering, new tires. I mean, it was ready to go. We thought that was the perfect rig for us. And we could take it most anywhere. We took it up to Yellowstone. We took it all the way around the country, as a matter of fact.
We took it
30 days, took a loop around the country.
Yes, we did.
And we were still thinking that was the perfect rig. And but then as we started meeting more people,
somewhere along the way we found people that had slides.
And the slides worked and stuff. And they went out and they come back in. And you may be the same way as we were. Whenever you're in your 40s, 50s, even your early 60s, you want a smaller footprint so you can go anywhere, go to some of these beautiful places and hike these trails and national parks. But as we met more people and saw more a variety of RVs, we'd never been in a big RV with slides and stuff like that. It became apparent to us that that's where we were at when we retired. A couple of years before we retired, we purchased our Monaco. And it's 42 foot long, has 4 slides. It's almost twice as much square foot as the Cozy was.
Yes.
And that just more fits our lifestyle, our camping style.
Our glamping style.
Our glamping style, you could say. Even though it's a 12-year-old coach, it's still kind of glamping.
Right.
But we like, just like at home, if we was living at home, we get up. If it's a pretty day outside, we go outside. Right. We take the dog for a walk around the campground. And she looked up, let's go for a walk. We take Tinker for a walk around the campground, sit out in the campsite, read a book, relax, meet the neighbors. But then we're inside. We're editing videos or cooking dinner or reading a book. Pearl's doing her Facebook. And
visiting with family.
Yeah. And so we're more like we're sitting in a home back in Las Vegas or Reno.
Or Reno, yes.
But it's just a smaller footprint than that home, but it's a much bigger footprint than Cozy was.
Than Cozy,
yeah.
Absolutely. We
have a nice king-size bed. We have plenty of storage.
Right.
So it's just a different lifestyle, and you need to think about
what you want to do with your
age, your finances, and what are your hobbies and energy levels.
Right.
We have 3 videos for this series. It's us, and then we have
Terry and Cindy
Goss, and then Scott and Tammy. And they all everybody's doing it different. We started small and wanted to get bigger.
Right.
Scott and Tammy started big, and they like it big. They don't plan on changing.
They're very happy.
So I'm not sure, we all do it different. I don't know if you're looking to go big or go small, but there are a number of things to think about. Your lifestyle, your finances, your age. You got to put it all together, getting an idea what works best for you. So anyway, that's our story. Terry and Cindy is next, and then Scott and Tammy. Video number 3 will be coming up soon. And if you're curious about what happened to Cozy, we sold that to a couple, or the girlfriend. She owns an interior design company in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they totally remodeled Cozy.
So until we see you again next time, keep the wheels rolling.
Stay safe.
We'll see you at the next exit, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Think we can make that?
Okay.
I hope so.